What's good, y'all? It's your CEO, Tommy B. Bars, what up? Beast Mode, what up? Smoked Out, what up? Yo, shit's crazy right now, man. This live shit, wow, like, the beef that's going down between Rocky Nelson and Lexx Luthor is fucking heated. Like, honestly, I don't even know if it's a good look or a bad look for the game. I know what the truth is. And see, first of all, people are blowing this shit out of proportion. I know Lexx is mad and he feels not betrayed, but cheated, I guess. You know, but this is the way I see it. If you were a high caliber MC like Lexx, to me, it doesn't. I don't know how Rocky got that battle, anyways. I mean, to me, I saw what is it, fourth battle in? How do you get 4 battles and all of a sudden get a card? You know, get on a card with Lexx. Yes, I know Smoked Out, and I know Smoked Out's behind Rocky and shit like that. And I guess they paid Lexx enough. You know, to me, Lexx is like mid tier. You know what I mean? He's not shit, you know what I mean? He's not at the bottom feeders. He's not just starting out. I mean, he's performed in Blackout. He's performed in a lot of big fucking cards in King of the Dot, you know? And he's put together, you know, 50,000. He's getting 50,000 views a battle almost, you know what I mean? So how Rocky got that battle, I have no idea. Salute to whoever got him that battle or was supposed to get whatever. This battle's not going to go down regardless of what the fuck's happening, which is really, you know, it's sad because not only was the Bars fam and a lot of people I know were excited about this. Me, myself, I was excited to see it go down. You know what I mean? I was proud to see it go down. I was proud as fuck for Rocky. Now on Rocky's side, I don't look down on him. You know, that whole Eric Ortega writing for him, I mean, I didn't know about it exactly when it was going down and when it happened. I found out a little bit before y'all, but fuck, man. Like, honestly, don't tell me that MCs don't bounce ideas off each other. It's one thing to pay for it, and that's when the shit gets kind of, you know, that's when it kind of gets out of hand, when you're paying for your bars. That kind of looks bad. That's like getting your hands stuck in a cookie jar, you know what I mean? But Rocky still got up and performed all the battles that he won, all the battles that he'd done. He still had to memorize it. He still put in that work, regardless of who wrote his shit or not. I mean, Drake's got a whole fucking team of writers doing his music. Fucking, don't tell me that fucking Thesaurus and Ilmac aren't sharing bars. Who knows who is really, you know, bouncing ideas and sharing bars out there? Fucking Arcane and Caustic. I mean, it's been done before. So for people to blow it out of proportion and to freak out and fucking completely go nuts over something like this when it's already happened before, and this isn't even like a huge KOTD main event or like a huge URL battle, you know what I mean? Not knocking any MC, but this is like it's a main event for Smoked Out, which is like, you know, I no disrespect to Smoked Out, it's just not King of the Dot and it's not URL, so it's, you know, it's a low caliber, not low caliber, but, you know, almost like a B league type thing, you know what I mean? So I understand how people can get mad. I understand how people can be, you know, totally looked down upon on Rocky. Rocky as a bars MC and Eric Ortega as a bars MC, I mean, they homies, they tight. I mean, it's like going and spitting your verse to a homie that fucking, you know, that's been following your shit since day one, you know what I mean? So to get mad at him, yes, Lexx has every right to be mad at him, but to make it so now it's getting physical, like what I read last night with the screenshots, you know, when gangster shit comes involved and you know, the fighting and the fucking, you know, talking about all this shit, especially on social media, is just a bad look. Not only for the battle rap culture, but it's a bad look for Rocky and it's a bad look for Lexx. Why? Because Lexx should not be even fucking tripping about the whole situation. I think the battle should go down. Lexx is just too much of a high caliber fucking MC. Can you imagine the angles that he has right now on Rocky for all the shit that went down? Again, I'm just upset the fact that Rocky actually went and paid for this shit. I mean, that's the dirty part. That's where the part where you can't be like, it's not dirty, you know what I mean? But I do understand where he's coming from, because when it comes down to it, you still gotta spit your bars and you still gotta put on a performance, regardless of, how much influence someone else had on your writing, you know what I mean? So I know a lot of people in battle rap do bounce ideas off each other. There's cliques, there's, you know what I mean? Don't tell me people don't do that, because that's bullshit. I know exactly, and I know for a fact that other people do that type of shit too. But it's different if it was a whole verse, or, a couple bars, or here's an angle, use this angle, how about you try something like this? There's a difference there, you know what I mean? I don't know exactly how much was written for Rocky's battle. It could have been a couple bars. It could have been just an angle. You know what I mean? So it's tough to call, and it's tough to hate on someone for it. I understand, definitely understand. My opinion on the whole thing, I think the battle should still go down, because one, I think Lexx would probably bury him with the fucking angles. Two, it's huge for Rocky. Rocky goes into this battle, he, whether Lexx bodies him or not, if this battle did happen, Rocky still wins because he got into a battle with Lex Luthor. You know what I mean? So, and that's not even putting Lexx on a huge, I mean, he's huge compared to fucking Rocky Nelson. That's like, so that's the only thing I feel bad about it, is that Rocky kind of gets, not only did he lose a lot of respect and a lot of a bad reputation over this, but he lost a big shot. You know what I mean? That was huge for him. And, I feel bad for Eric, too, because, Eric's just hustling and grinding just to get some money, you know what I mean? Just hustling and grinding to get himself out there. And he's got a big battle. And he got a lot of backlash from not only the Bars fan, but the Smoked Out crew and the Beast Mode, you know what I mean? So it's just it's a tough situation all the way around. And I have nothing but respect for Lexx and Rocky. I can't back it. I can't fucking, I can have his back on it, but I can't, say that was right. You know what I mean? Because it was wrong. But at the other side, you got to think, there's a lot of shit like that goes on. You know what I mean? So this is just something that's been proven and something that's been put out. So I really, really think that no matter what happens out of this, the only person that's losing on this is Rocky Nelson and Eric Ortega, because they both have some bad backlash. Lexx, man, he just walks scot-free. He's Lex Luthor, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter to him. But what will really fuck Lexx up, if he does get into, a scrap with Rocky, or something stupid happens, where he can get locked up, you know what I mean? If you get locked up, not only as a battle rapper, but any kind of lyrical artist, getting locked up fucks with your brain and shit like that, you know what I mean? That's so, it may not fuck up your, writing ability, or, your fucking memorization and all that shit, but it fucks with you not being able to be in the game, because I'm pretty sure MCs have to be, in battles, every couple of months, you know what I mean? So to miss that, if Lexx did get locked up over a stupid situation, that's the only way Lexx can really go wrong, you know what I mean? So, even if they both go to that event, I'm just, I hope that nothing happens and no one gets hurt, and no one gets locked up, because that's when you start talking about some real shit, and that's when battle rap becomes a sore eye when you see that shit. I mean, look at Math Hoffa and fucking Serious Jones, you know what I mean? So those dudes, after they got into the fight, you know what I mean? Serious Jones, he just got knocked the fuck out, but with Disaster and Math, you know what I mean? Math didn't get booked for a while after that fight, and Diz didn't get, he got suspended for I don't know how long. So, it's just a bad look when it comes to the physical shit. Stick to the bars and just fucking, try to make this battle happen, because me as a fan of Lexx and Rocky Nelson, the fans lose in this. It's not only does the rappers get a bad name for themselves, but the fans lose also. And the culture gets hurt in that too, because now everyone's who's writing for who and who's writing for this and who's doing that. You know, the only thing that you can really rely on now these days is like, fuck, dude, rely on yourself. Write your own shit. You know what I mean? Don't get ghostwriters. Don't pay for shit. Especially don't pay for shit. But that shit is happening. You know, people are fucking bouncing ideas off it, and that's something I can't get mad at. But when transactions are made, it's a sore eye. So I don't know how much of it is 100% true, but if it is true, I mean, this is something that's gonna be talked about for a little while throughout the online culture. But it is gonna die, and people are gonna forget about it. And I really hope that Rocky's career doesn't get hurt over this, and I really hope that Eric's career don't get hurt over this, because the only person's career that's not getting hurt over this is Lex Luthor, because he is who he is right now. So let's just tone it down a bit. Let's let time pass. Hopefully we can get this battle off, because a lot of people are excited for this battle. I think I've already said that. So this is your motherfucking CEO, Tommy B. Bars in the fucking building. That's my thoughts on this shit. Comment, talk that shit. If I said something stupid or you don't agree with what I'm saying, man, comment that shit. That's just my thoughts. Salute to all the MCs that are involved in this shit. Salute to everyone paying attention to the podcast. It's your CEO signing off once again. Bars, bitch.